you know, eventually what ended up happening was I just kind of made a mistake. I fell into shooting master. I bought a
Fell
P360.
into it?
It was totally
Really?
by accident. Yeah. So I bought a new gun. I bought a P365, and I was like, "Hey, this is a really cool, carry gun. I want to try it out." And you know, I I was like, "Well, before I want to carry it, I want to put it through its paces. I want to put it through a match." And
Uh-huh.
so I went to the match, and they had a classifier. And IDPA only has one class. Well, it has three technically, but if you score master at any one of these three classifiers, then you're a master. Whatever that is, that you're there. Um,
Uh-huh.
and so I took that P365 to the match, and I was just really kind of evaluating, like, hey, let's see how well I can place my grip. Let's see how well I can see the sights. Let's just feel the trigger to see where the reset is. And staying process focused like that, we looked down at the scores and we were up there like, hmm, dude, open the master. And so Chris was the match director and he was the chief safety officer. And he was like, "Hey man, so you really like that P365?" And I was like, "Well, I do now." And he was like, you know, I was like, we were talking about it and I was like, "Hey man, do you want to shoot it?" And he was like, "What do you mean? Like, yeah, you'll let me shoot that thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude." We went over to a safe area. I took off my holster and my magazine carriers, and I was like, "Hey, man!" Like, I was even up there, like, "Look, do you need ammo?" And he was like, "No, I got ammo." This was before COVID,
Yeah.
so ammo was still, I was still paying like $220 for a case of Federal Syntec. That's how cheap ammo was,
Yeah.
and he was like, "No, no, I got my own ammo." So I heard him shoot 5 rounds in the next bay. That was it. That was all he needed to understand how the trigger was. That was all he needed, just 5 rounds.
Uh-huh.
He comes back in and shoots better on the stage than I did. Like, I shot it in 22.98 and he shot it in 22.01. He
Wow.
yeah, with my gear. And so
That's
I was
cool.
like, and what that showed me was a true master is a master no matter what gun you give him. No
Yeah.
matter what.
Totally
He
agree.
understands the fundamentals to the point where he can do
Yeah.
that. And so staying
Mhm.
process focused, just having fun with it and, just kind of like
Mhm.
it's it's almost like you have to almost get out of your own way. You know what I mean?
You do. You do. It's not almost like, you do. I'm
Yeah.
struggling with that, so that's why I'm saying that, yeah.